It's still only 11 of you have joined. We'll just wait for a couple of minutes and then we will start the thing. Today again we will have the English grammar class only with you all. It is late because the meeting was started little late by the host. I was waiting, in fact, for the class to be started. Okay, so we will start the class now. So it's already, we missed 10 to 12 minutes already. We started late. So now we will not waste time. Slowly others will keep joining. Okay. So yesterday, the previous class, what we have discussed was I gave you some information about the reading comprehension. We have done little bit about our grammar portions also, right? So today also we will do the mixture of grammar, reading comprehension, everything, so that it will be understood. I hope you enjoyed the previous class. Yes, no? Yes?
Yes,
So we
ma'am.
will, yes, very good. Thank you. So we'll continue further and I'll just share my screen. Give me a moment. So last class I discussed with you about the reading comprehension. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Nah, so we will do that only now. So what I told you about the reading comprehension, always read the passage in such a way whereas you are able to write down, like make the gist of the passage, right? So focus on the first and the last sentence of every paragraph so that you know what is given in the entire paragraph, because the first sentence gives us the main idea, that is what exactly is being discussed in the entire passage as a whole, right? And the last sentence will give you the summary or the conclusion of the passage. In the middle, when you're moving ahead from the first sentence to the last sentence, in case if you see any contrast transitions, you should pay attention towards the contrast transitions also, like although, despite, or if you see a cause effect transition, because and all. Previous class I have discussed with you about the transitions so that you can understand the passages in a better way, isn't it? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Huh. Yes. So now I want
Yes,
you
ma'am.
to quickly in 2 minutes read this passage entirely. I have shared my screen. I'm sure you're able to see it. Take one paper, pencil, make a note of the first paragraph, what is given. Second pen. I don't want you to write the stories over there. Just couple of words. You make a note of what is given in which paragraph. Focus on the first and the last sentence. And quickly, your speed of reading will be slow in the first and the last sentence, and in the middle ones when the same kind of information is there, little fast. Quickly finish this. Once you have read, you tell me. Yes, Jacob, you have raised your hand. What exactly you want? You can unmute yourself and tell me.
This is when I've joined the meeting, so
You just joined the meeting. So read this passage. We will solve this reading comprehension.
okay, ma'am.
Teacher, I have a doubt.
Yeah, tell me. Yes, ask your doubt.
I don't understand the. I don't understand
You don't understand what?
the question.
I told you to read the passage, not to do the questions. So you have read the passage. Now let's do the questions. So it says what? The future holds for us which stories we hold on and we can act on. So what will be the answer for this? Where exactly they are talking about it?
Pardon.
Yes, give me the answer whether it is look for opportunities or sensible and cheerful or selfishly driven. Where exactly it is given?
Thank you.
Yes, tell me. Where exactly the answers? The rational optimists के बारे में where it is given?
A.
Here in the last paragraph, they are talking about the rationalist optionist. What they are saying that the human nature to complete success also provide profit over time, amiable social networks, right? So this historic telling is considered practical possibilities. You sit between who says it's all fine and cheerful, right? And individualistic in our approach to successful future. So we are talking about the successful future, ordained permission and fear that we are doomed. So that they are talking about the success. They are talking about what? They are looking for opportunities. Yes, this is what it says. It also tells that they are sensible and cheerful and are selfishly driven. Now the options given over here is it A, B and C all correct or not? Yes, no.
The correct answer is B.
All three of them are correct. Yes.
Correct.
So what will
Yes,
be your
it
answer
is.
out of A, B, C, D given over here?
B.
Bombay. Yes. Now they say humans becomes less selfish when the humans become less selfish. So where exactly they are talking about the shellfish? You have to find the keyword over there. So where they are talking about the selfish, humans become less selfish when?
Turma, não tem aí um apanhar quase nada em inglês.
You have to look into this passage and tell me when they become less selfish. Yes. It says less selfishness in the process, accommodate rich and poor. They say rational optimists, however, do not realize here. This is what is given in this sentence. Yes, read this sentence quickly. All of you.
Rational optimists, however, realize the humanity has progressed over time.
Yes, read it. Now, what will be the answer? Then they become solitude or when they work in the large group?
They work in large groups.
When they work in the large group. The next one is practical possibilities are the ones. So where exactly they are talking about the practical possibilities. Now here you see this, they are talking about the practical possibilities. Read this sentence and tell me the answer to this. Read this sentence and give me the answer to this.
They follow the midway path.
Huh?
B. No, it's A. It's A. Are
They follow the midway path. That is what is given. The aspect of storytelling is considered by the practical possibilities who sit between those who say all fine individual approach, right? So it's talking about the midway path.
B.
Now, a storytelling is what? What is storytelling? What is given in the passage about the storytelling?
That's in the first.
Storytelling is not in our genes, neither it is evolutionary. It is essence of what makes us human, right? This part is talking about this, isn't it?
Evolution history.
Yeah, madam.
It's talking about the essence of human. The first two sentences are talking about the storytelling, isn't it?
Yes.
madam.
So now what will be the answer?
You just know my
Storytelling is the essence of what makes us human.
Ma.
It's talking about what?
A.
It's an essence of what? Then there's some important stories are what? So here, where exactly our knowledge is the collection of what? So where exactly in the passage they are talking about our knowledge? Tell me. It says our history, our knowledge and understandings are the collection of few stories that survive.
Yes.
Yes. Now looking at this sentence, we can know what is our answer.
Yes.
So what will be the answer?
P.
A few stories that survive.
A few stories that survive.
E.
Now the next one is how the future will turn out to be depends upon the stories. Now where exactly they are talking about the future turns out to be the stories?
It's in the last paragraph.
It's talking about this, the last
No.
sentence. How the future will turn out depends upon the partly possibly large on which the stories we collectively choose to believe. It depends upon the stories which we choose to believe,
believe.
isn't it?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah. So what will be the answer over here? Out of these four, what will be the answer?
B. We currently choose to believe in.
It's Delhi, a few stories that survive.
Depends on what we choose to believe.
Yeah, we are doing the fixed question, no, madam. How the future will turn out.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we'll do the next passage. Okay, the next one says how the future will turn out to be depends upon the stories we collectively believe to, right? So that's why the sixth answer has come. So you say it's very
Yes.
cut and copy paste of the answer is there. It's just that read the passage carefully, find the keyword from the question, and then find that same keyword in the passage. Wherever that keyword is there, you have to just read that particular sentence very carefully and you will get the answers. Yes, everybody okay with this strategy?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Because these are very
Yeah,
simple
madam, okay.
type of the passages. When you are doing your exam in that, this level only will come. It won't be that like very difficult as compared to what you do it the other ways. It will be this level only.
In the exam of PRAGATII?
Yes.
Okay.
So shall I give you the other passage?
Yeah, okay.
So I want you to read this passage very carefully, all of you.
Eu parece que sou o único angolano que fala português aí, né? Eu sou o único angolano. Como é família boa? Se tiver um que pode me ajudar em traduzir de inglês para português, com o objetivo de eu poder entender as aulas, agradeceria. Vamos esperar.
I saw this one inside the report I had. Maybe on that post, Go and check it, go inside, go and check. This is my own pen. Not the first, I saw this pen.
I've been disappointing my book.
I saw it.
No, don't say this for you.
Keep quiet, please.
Look at this thing. Look at the 5 pounds. Where they need that.
I'm not talking about I'm control
Please, please switch off your mic.
you guys are disturbing that. Control your training.
So yes, everybody has gone through the passage carefully. Yes, no.
Yes.
Now let's do
Yes,
the
madam.
first question.
Let's
One
go to
moment.
question.
Okay, fine. Read it. No problem. Once you finish reading, tell me. Finished reading?
Yes, ma'am.
We are done.
Okay, great. Now we will do the questions. So the first one says, when confronted with singing a big car, the author felt like a rabbit in the headlights. What does that mean?
Confusion.
Confused.
Where exactly the rabbit in the headlight is given? Tell me the paragraph.
The first paragraph.
In the
First
first
paragraph.
paragraph. Could you please read that sentence?
Yes.
Suddenly, I was on the spot. A rabbit in the light from between phone message.
He said that which is horror onto itself, especially as the keeper of the big card was leaning over me at the time. Suddenly I was on the spotlight as a rabbit in the headlights, torn between doing a fun messages or some sort of joke. So that means he was torn between the two things, whether he should do A or he should B. That means whether he should do some fun messages or he should some sort of a joke or a drawing instead of a blender. Right? He was confused. Like what exactly out of these 3-4 things, what exactly he should do, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
So what will be the answer?
A.
State of
Yes.
confusion.
Now the next one says, according to the author, which one is not the most creative outlet of the pursuit? So now where exactly they are talking about the most creative outlet of the pursuits? Where exactly it is mentioned?
The most.
Paragraph
3.
Huh?
Paragraph 5.
Paragraph 3.
5. Paragraph 5.
Read it. What you say, read it. Out loud you have to read. When I say read it commonly for everyone, that means you have to read it out loud. Read it.
Handwriting is one of the mostly creative outlets. We have and should be given to the same importance as other arts forms such as sketching, painting, or photography.
So what's the question is asking you? According to the author, which one is the most creative outlet? Creative is what? Is it handwriting, painting, photography, or he's giving something else?
Handwriting, he said.
I think
Is one of the most creative outlets we have and should be given, right? So it says, according to you, which one is which is not the most creative, right? So the creative ones we know, the handwriting is there, photography is there, sketching. So now the question what is the word given is what is not the creative?
So
Reading.
So handwriting is creative, photography is creating, sketching is creating. What is not creative is reading. So if you don't read the question properly, this question could go wrong, right? You may go ahead and mark handwriting. You may go ahead and mark photography and sketching because that is what you read. But the question is asking what is not the creative pursuit, right?
Yes.
Now the entire existence of the author revolves around what? His entire existence revolved around what? Computer, phone, mobile, or typewriter, right?
Computer.
So you have to
Computer.
read this and tell me his entire thing revolves around what?
Computer.
Is it only computer?
Yeah.
Look at it carefully. Go back to the passage to find the answer, please.
It's in the second
Paragraph 2.
paragraph.
Computer. Paragraph 2.
He said, my entire existence is tabulated into computer.
So let's see what is the answer choices says.
Second sentence.
Is it computer only or also the mobile phone is given? It says, my shopping list are hidden in the notes functions of my phone. Can you see?
Yes.
So he's talking about the phone, he's talking about the laptop. That is a computer, right? So it's on the two things, computer and the phone. So what will be your answer?
A and B.
Computer and my phone.
Computer and mobile phone. So it will be A and B only. How many teens as per the big survey do not own a pen? So look at the big survey and tell me how many don't own the pen.
What?
Where exactly they're talking about the big survey and they say they don't own the pen.
Can you come again with the question? I didn't pick it.
If the question says, how many teens as per the big survey do not own a pen?
The author said 1 of 10 of every 10.
So what will be the answer?
1 of 10. 100. So
It will be what?
It's
D.
D.
No, my paper got lost. 1 second.
Bring back the paragraph.
Can you bring the paragraph so we can see, please? Can I bring the paragraph down so we can see the bit?
1 second, I'll share it again. It got closed actually. Give me 1 moment, please. I'll reshare the document. The document got closed. 1 second.
Thank you.
I'm sharing it again. 1 second. So what we were saying is how many of them they do not own a pen. So we will go back to the passage and we have to see.
Yes. Bring back
Where
the
exactly that survey is given?
paragraph.
10.
10. So that is
in paragraph 3.
found that 1 in 10. 1 in 10
1
out
in
of
10, he
10,000.
said.
That means what? 100, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it has to be 100. Now, what is the main concern of the author? What is the main concern? Go back to the passage. Throughout the passage, what he is doing is people are not writing anything. Everything they are doing it on the computer, they are doing it on the mobile phone. They are not using the pen to write down anything. Previously, people used to write it down. Now they don't write it down, isn't it? Adults who are not talking, who are not answering to my question, kindly keep yourself on mute.
He's talking about that the paper and the pen are dying.
I will put everybody on the mute then. Then you will not enjoy the class. I will mute all.
Don't do so, madam.
That, mom.
Because some of you are unnecessarily making noise. If you know that some other extra sound is coming from your side, why don't you keep yourself on mute? Speak. I don't stop you from speaking. I want all of you to interact with me, ask your doubts. But if you will keep talking about like some extra background noise is coming and you are disturbing the class, the others who are paying attention will not understand, and even I don't understand what they say. So the 7th question is what? Okay, tell me the answer now. What is the how the future will what is the most important concern of the thing? Author.
The essence of.
That is the teens have forgotten the art of handwriting. They don't use pen most. Yes?
Yes, it's about that the paper and pen are dying and turning to Facebook and social media.
So now again, there is another passage. I give you time to read it.
Yeah.
Unnecessary noise, if it will come from your end, I will put everybody again on the mute.
Madam, I want to ask a question.
Ask me.
Yeah, like the the 7th question as relates to handwriting, because if you do the pen and papers are dying, but if they are using the emails, the board to chat, they are also typing. And in that leg, are they not using their hands too?
See, the author is concerned that they are using the chat, they are using the laptop, pen, mobile, but they are not writing it down on the paper. So that's what he's saying, that the paper pencil is, the handwriting is gone, right? So which is important as per him.
Also,
okay. Now read the next passage, please.
I'm coming. Oh, come on.
Once you all finish reading, tell me.
Okay.
Everybody finish.
Not yet.
Done.
Good morning.
Done?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
madam. We done.
Okay, so we'll do the questions now.
Yes, I'm done.
This is still bigger passage, no? Till there, wherever you have read, further down also again you have to read. It's
Yes,
more.
Papa.
Read the remaining now.
I'm done.
Done already.
Yes.
Hanji, read everything?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, madam.
Okay.
Yes,
Shall we
ma'am.
move?
Huh. Very good. Now it says, as per the text of the passage, the 8th edition of the World Water Forum was concerned with what? So let's go back to the passage where exactly they talk about the World Water Forum here. It was concerned with what? Read it.
Where it's from where? We are reading from where?
More than 40,000.
Yeah. So out of these 4, what will be the right answer?
The power of water. Second line.
Madam, even if you look in the first paragraph, the author tried to create the avenue for you to understand the entire aspect, because it tells you about what they are discussing. The power. So within the first paragraph, the author have already spelled out the text or the theme of the entire paragraph in here. He or she is, you can see it there. You get me?
Yeah. So what will be the? There will be about the power. Then the next is deliberations on the theme sharing water could facilitate what? So where exactly we talk about the facilitation?
What's the answer? Sorry.
What? I did not get what you're saying. Can you come back with the question, please?
Go ahead. You are in the first paragraph.
Yeah, so what will be the answer?
You are not the paragraph we are checking.
Please.
There's some voice.
Shall we move to the paragraph, please?
What is the question?
Deliberations on the theme sharing water should facilitate what?
First paragraph.
So read that and tell me the answer.
This year's theme was sharing water, and the government authorities expected to put forth a political declaration aimed at raising awareness about threats and opportunities associated with water.
Which paragraph?
So the first paragraph itself, it is giving no sharing water. Here, you see, this sharing water is given. Yes?
There is some voice.
Okay. Now the next one is the next question we will do. The institutional framework of Brazil for water management. Where exactly they are talking about the institutional framework for Brazil? Let's go back to the passage and see. So I got the word Brazil over here. Is it talking about the institutional
Yes,
framework?
yes.
So read
A
this
legal
paragraph
framework
and then you will get the answer.
based on the principle of multi-stakeholder.
We have established a institution and legal framework for water management based on the multi-stakeholder preparation as well. Yeah.
So yeah, what will be the answer for this? It's talking about the multi-stake participation.
Provides for multi-stakeholder participation.
Yes. Now next one, what would be the high priority to New Delhi and Brasilia as regard to the river water? So now here the key terms are New Delhi and Brasilia. So we'll go forward up. Where exactly we get to know about the New Delhi and Brasilia?
In the third paragraph.
In this, here I got it. So I'll
this,
read it. We'll read this paragraph and we'll get our answer.
It's the fight about the communication of river beds and assistance to drug-affected areas.
So out of this will be what? Fight against
Fight against
contamination
of riverbeds.
Riverbeds, right. The main focus of the passage is of what? This is like something which is relevant to the entire passage. Throughout
Yes,
the
about
passage is talking about what?
managed source, water source.
Water resources, right? River basins and all. So what will be the answer?
C. Management of water as a valuable source. Resource.
So I hope everybody is following the way to do the passages. Yes, no?
Yes, I'm doing.
Yes, madam. I do.
What about others? I'm not able to find the Noem and all. Where are they today?
Madam? Hello? Madam, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, you were asking for the main focus of the passage. Like if you look at option B, if you look at option A, that discuss the resolutions of water conflict, because that of the management of water as a valuable resources. Looking at the resolution.
I can't understand what you're saying, beta.
Okay, are you getting me now?
I'm getting you now. Tell me.
Yeah, I'm saying if you're looking carefully the passage, and if you read carefully the passage, what is about the resolution of water conflict. From the first paragraph in there, the author tried to explain how the power of water is. What are some of the challenges that the power of water?
They are not. There is no conflict. Conflict means the argument is going on or something. But he is worried about how to save the water, right? So is there any conflict? The word conflict is not there. See, conflict means somebody is saying something like someone says yes, you save, the other one says doesn't save. So that conflict is not happening, but he is concerned about it.
It's talking about the problems that
he's talking about the problems, but when he's talking about the problems, he's showing his concern. Conflict happens when some argument is there. See, you say A and I see B. No, you try to prove why A is right, I see prove why B. So then two difference of opinions are there. That time the conflict will be there. Have you observed conflict of opinions in the passage?
What I was saying is, you getting me? What I'm saying is, if you read the second sentence, I say more than 40,000 people were talking about the power of water. So are you getting me?
What you're saying, more than?
What I'm saying is, if you read the second sentence with the first paragraph, that says that more than 40,000 people were talking about water, about the power of water. Brazil hosted that if it the world water from. So what they are trying to say is that they are trying to look at the problem that is facing water. The main focus of the author, I think, should have been the resolution of water power.
So there he is concerned about it. He is not. There is no conflict which is happening, right? Now we'll move ahead to the next passage, wherein you will do the reading of the next passage. Okay, read this passage.
It's still on the questions. Okay.
Read this passage, or everybody.
Ndapanga ndarumidzira ndilumikizana na hello ndabva zandirama ndikutumizirani kanthawi kenakake panopa ndilikaye kuchipatala ndikuti ndabva zandirama nditumiza kanthawi kenakake panopa ndili kuchipatala kale ndinalumikizana ndi mashadi
Muspohet. Muspohet, we have done.
Passa do meu lado, Zói. Passa do meu lado. Vem. Passa da minha ideia, Zói. Vem. Vem. Para não falar
Okay,
que não está
done.
Para não matar.
Let's do the questions now.
Okay,
Now, before that, you have to read this part of the passage also.
Okay, where it is?
Read the next 2 paragraphs of the passage, then we will do the questions.
Okay, ma.
Hey. Passage held the whole gun in your freedom movement.
Please, you are obstructing us. Please unmute yourself.
Ma'am, can we proceed with the questions?
I'm back. I'm sorry. I lost the connection, man. Well, what question? Let's go ahead. You're muted. You're muted, Miss Forehead.
In the last paragraph also, they are talking about Gandhi. In this second last also, every paragraph, if you look at it, they are talking about Gandhi. So the main focus of the paragraph is on the Gandhi only, right? So which answer choice is talking about Gandhi?
Yes, ma'am.
Gandhi's role in the freedom movement is
Yes,
Bombay.
it is.
The change that the Gandhi movement brought among the Indian masses was what? So let's have a look
Cultural,
at the change.
cultural.
what about the to consider the nationalist movement or to criticize it was working class movement was wrong because of what? So look at where exactly it says the working class movement was wrong.
The voice of Indian people.
Here it talks about the critic says the working class movement was wrong. Why?
The voice of Indian people. To consider.
Yes. So we read it. Now come to the answer choices.
So it's the voice of
Indian people.
Indian
Gandhi
people.
played the revolutionary role in India because he could what? So revolutionary role. Where exactly you find the word revolutionary role?
Reach the heart of the Indian people.
Huh?
Because he can reach the heart of the Indian people.
So what will be the answer? He reached the heart of Indians. It says groups and advanced ideology functions in the air as they did not fit in with. Where exactly the advanced ideology and functions are mentioned? Tell me where it is.
What's the question? What's the question? I didn't get the question.
It says the groups with advanced ideologies functions in the air as they did not fit in with what? So advanced ideologies did not fit in with what? Where exactly you see the advanced ideologies? Here it is given.
In the first paragraph, it said.
Second paragraph.
First paragraph, what does it say? Tell me. Where it is? Somebody said about the first.
It's in. Where you changed the first.
Advanced ideology is where you get it.
I found it, but when you raise the paper, I didn't notice again.
Now?
No. Go down a little bit. Yes.
Go down,
The third
ma'am.
paragraph.
Go down.
Here it is given advanced ideology
When
functions
it said,
largely in the air because they did not fit in with those
yes,
conditions and could not therefore evoke the substantial response from the masses. Right?
Yes.
So
Yes, ma'am.
that's the second last paragraph. May you get it? So what will be the answers? Objective conditions of the masses. Now see the author concludes the passage by what? So conclusion is obviously given in the last paragraph. So read that last paragraph. Tell us what exactly is doing the conclusion with.
He pointed the point of Gandhi and how he was and how he was doing with people. So it's
what will be the answer?
pointing out the importance of the personality of Gandhi.
Yes.
Yes,
So,
if you read to the
we have done lot of passages today. So what you have observed from this? What you have learned from this class? Tell me.
Paying attention more. Reading is not just, I observed that if I read, I will not find the answers if I didn't focus. I have to focus when I read.
Also from my side, you have to go through the passage, read it aloud because all the questions given are already found in the passage.
And what else?
And also, if you are given any question, you have to go back to the passage and find the actual paragraph that is relevant to that given question so that you can find the answer.
We have to take an idea of every paragraph to memorize it when we read the questions, so we can go right back to the paragraph that we take that idea from.
Yes.
And what else?
One of the things is that you read the passage to understand, go to the question. The other questions, there's always what you read to understand, you look at the questions and go back to the passage. There are always the keywords that helps you to like go to a certain or you get the answer.
And what else?
And Ma also,
when you read the passage or you try to look for the
yes,
will help you to identify your passage. So it's not only reading the passage that will help you for but in one of line support that will help you to whatever.
And I find too that not all the questions are like you can't find the answer of the question just by reading. You gotta read and think, because one question was about and I think it was in the second passage. He gave us a question not by the same way that the answer was in the paragraph. He wanted to realize what not in the paragraph. I think about it was about the reading, the pen of and the paper. He told us that the handwriting and the drawing and sketching, it was good things and favor to people, but reading wasn't. But he in the paragraph he didn't mention reading, so we have to read the paragraph and focus and think too.
The first thing is you have to understand the main concept of the question. meaning what the question is talking about. So from there, you can extract the main ideas of the given passage. Then you can be able to answer all the given questions on that passage.
Yeah, basically it's a matter of understanding the questions, the concept about the paragraph also. That from there, you go and find answers, and it's a matter of reasoning.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
Also, it's maybe when you can find in the answers, two questions are similar, but you gotta find which one is the more correct.
And also, ma'am, if you are given any passage, you have to read it like 2 or 3 times. That will help you to understand the concept, to understand what the passage is talking about, so that when you are given any question, you can be able to maybe extract the paragraph where such questions are expected to have their answers there. That's also one of my points of view.
I think we covered all what we observed.
So, ma'am, maybe that's all from our own part. Maybe you can help us from your own point of view to maybe highlight some of the things that we have to take care of when reading the passage.
Okay. Okay, so this is what we have done. Now the next thing is we will quickly revise what we have done in the previous class. I'll stop sharing this and we'll share something which we have done the previous class.
Okay.
One moment, I'm just opening the PDF. Okay, I'll share my screen. We'll revise the strategies of the reading which I have taught you previous class. Right? So some of you, if you are not there also, you can go through it. See, we know that what we have to do is so the speed, accuracy, approach is very, very important. How to increase and decrease the speed that we have already discussed. Big picture questions, main idea, purpose, tone, structure, etc. You should do towards the end. Logical and inferential questions are indirect and tricky questions where they'll ask you what is given in the passage. Then we have direct detailed questions are there where the passage will say according to the passage. And mostly the passages questions which you have seen are relevant to the direct detail only in your level of exam which you are doing. If you have somebody has missed writing this, write it down just now. If you have not written in the previous class, please write down. Now the next one is knowledge, speed reading, vocabulary and memory check is something which you have to pay attention. Active reading and understanding the question is also very, very important for you.
Come on. Ma, from this memory check, I need you to explain what it means.
Now the next, what you should not do, you should read critically, pay attention towards the switches words like although, however, hence. Take down the structure and pause to paraphrase and reject to select. Don't do selective reading. Do the complete reading. Don't mix your own opinion on the topic. Don't be overconfident. Don't focus on specific facts. Put on pressure on your head. Just read what is given in the passage. Make a note of it quickly. Now, next thing, what you have to do is glance through the questions, read critically and keep 9 keywords from the questions and attempt the questions. Go back to the questions again.
What does glance mean?
Huh?
What does glance mean?
Glance means have a look at it.
Okay.
Hello.
Done?
Done.
Okay, this is all about.
Just a second, just a second.
Ma,
Hmm.
I have a question.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, from the strategies for reading comprehension,
Hmm.
there is, I did not understand memory check.
What
What
you
is the
did not
meaning of
understand?
that? What you mean by memory check?
Where is memory check?
Yes, in the strategies for reading comprehension.
Here. Memory check means you have to look at the things like whether you have read or not. You make a dumb summary of what you have understood from the reading.
Okay.
Like you read the entire passage, you understood, no? So you think, okay, fine, this is what is the gist of the entire passage.
Okay, you have to let it to your memory on what you gain from the comprehension. Okay, thank you.
I think today you have communication skills class also of mine. Today is Tuesday, right?
Yes.
So every Tuesday, I think I have your class from 4:30 to 6 also.
I think you're.
Ma, it is Monday today.
Today is Monday, ma.
Huh?
It's Monday.
Today is Monday.
It is Monday.
Monday.
Today is Monday. Okay. Then I don't have. Okay, tomorrow it is there. I got confused. From that time, I'm thinking today 4:30 again. I have a class. So I was thinking in my mind today is Tuesday. It's Monday. Yeah, I remember now.
Don't we have for like 5 days and every day we have one class?
Yeah, you have, but my class is only on Tuesday. Communication skills, my class is only on Tuesday. The other days, Jolly Madam will take for your class.
So there is another classes for another teacher?
Yeah, another teacher will come, no? 4:30.
I don't know about it.
But mom,
I didn't sign it.
Huh?
Mom, on timetable it shows that Tuesday there's no class. If I'm not mistaken.
Then there is no class.
Yeah. Tuesday there's no class. Depending on the PRAGATII course timetable.
Any classes there?
Because on Wednesday we are going to have class concerning verbal reasoning. Are you getting me, ma'am?
To you.
Ma'am,
Huh?
are you getting me?
No, I think you're saying it is given for you, no, but I have to confirm because in my schedule it is given.
All right, all right.
Okay, all right.
So that means tomorrow we are not going to have any class.
Yes.
All right.
So fine, we'll continue in the next class now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
fine. Bye. Thank you.
Have a nice
Bye.
day.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Take care.
Guys, if you just can explain what the other classes in the WhatsApp group, I'll be thankful.
Shukriya, ma'am.
Bye. Bye. So many messages are there. I'm not read today.
Thank you.
Shukriya. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye, ma. Thank you all.
And I'm also not in the WhatsApp group, madam.